I was pained when I watched the video of the Nigerian student Cyril Kenneth, who arrived in the United Kingdom in February this year, 2023, and was arrested just 3 months later for allegedly attempting to sexually harass underaged children in the Belfast province of the country. In the text messages he sent to the victims, Cyril sent indecent pictures, asked some of them for their house addresses, and invited one of them to his house for sex, among other disturbing messages. You see, pedophilia, the kind of behavior exhibited by Cyril Kenneth, is a psychiatric disorder in which an adult has sexual feelings toward children. There is no evidence that pedophilia can be cured. I will give you a detailed analysis about that at the end of this video. While being interviewed, he kept on saying he was sorry and that it was as a result of temptation.
Do not.
Don't be getting down like that.
We don't accept apologies. At the end of the day, you shouldn't have contacted these kids in the first place. The amount of kids that's on your app.
We can all point our fingers at Cyril, but there are lessons here for all of us to learn, which we'll get to in a bit. You're welcome back, darling subscribers. Yay! If you're new here, we discuss tips for living our best lives. So if this type of content is what you enjoy, kindly subscribe, press the notification bell, and share so others can benefit from it. Thanks as you do. First of all, we'll cover 7 facts about temptation, and afterwards, we'll discuss the 8 guaranteed ways to overcome it. Temptation is the desire to do something, especially something wrong, unwise, or evil. Everyone gets tempted. As long as you have breath in you, you will experience temptation. Whether you are a pastor, a president, or a bushman living in the remotest part of the world, we will all experience it at some point in our lives, sometimes daily. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13a says, "No test or temptation that comes your way is beyond the course of what others have had to face." That means everyone experiences it. Temptation thrives in secrecy. It grows and blossoms in dark, hidden places where no one else knows about it. I'm sure being in a foreign land, Cyril felt he was hidden from the prying eyes of those people that knew him back in Nigeria, totally ignorant of the laws of the land he had relocated to. Temptation grows when fed. It has a diet. There are certain things you give it that helps it to grow. These things are attention, focus, and meditation. From Cyril's interview, you see that his discussions with these girls had been going on for a while. Temptation cannot stay hidden. If you don't conquer it, it will explode. You see, once temptation has had the opportunity to grow, it will expose itself, no matter what you do. Once temptation has grown and matured, it starts giving birth. It gives birth to sin. Temptation comes from our own desires and from the devil. James 1:13 says, "Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, and he himself tempts no one." James 1:14 says, "But each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desire." Lastly, temptation is an internal fight. It is warfare. Who wins the war depends on you and what weapons you have in your arsenal. Everything that happened to Cyril Kenneth started from that word temptation. So what differentiates criminals from non-criminals? It is the fact that non-criminals have learned to conquer their temptations, while criminals allowed theirs to grow. So then, how do we overcome temptation? To overcome temptation, you need to starve the desire. I mentioned earlier that temptation has a diet and feeds on attention, focus, and meditation. To starve it, therefore, you mustn't give it any of this. Don't think about it or let thoughts of it linger in your mind. If you give in sometimes, the temptation is going to be harder to resist in the future. But what did Cyril do? He downloaded an app where he could chat up small girls, thereby feeding the desire. Shift your focus. Philippians 4:8 says, "Finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there is any excellence or anything worthy of praise, dwell on these things." Cultivate new habits or interests, explore new hobbies, help people, discover your interests, and keep busy. Run from it. Avoid tempting situations. When Potiphar's wife was trying to make love to Joseph, what did he do? He ran. Nobody is strong enough to withstand temptation. It's a lie of the devil to make you think you can without God's help. As a virile heterosexual man, how can you share a bed with a sexy naked woman alone and not end up sleeping with her? 1 Corinthians 6 verse 18a says, "Run from sexual sin. No other sin so clearly affects the body as this one does." Expose it and ask for help. Everyone needs a mentor, a higher authority, someone they can call to for help. Don't be ashamed to talk about these issues to a trusted person. Temptation loses its sting when you are able to talk about it, because the more you try to cover it up, the more it grows. The shame of talking about it before it gets out of hand cannot be as great as the shame you will experience when your evil deeds are exposed. Don't listen to the lie of the devil that says you should be silent about it. Tell God about it. Meditate on God's word. Meditation can produce a deep state of relaxation and a tranquil mind. What you meditate upon also matters. During meditation, you focus your attention and eliminate the stream of tangled thoughts that may be crowding your mind and causing stress and distractions. This would eventually result in enhanced physical and emotional well-being. Cultivate discipline. Have you heard this quote before? A man without discipline is no better than a dog. A soldier without discipline is no better than a corpse. According to Daniel Walter, author of the book The Power of Discipline, when exercised consistently, willpower and self-discipline will improve and you will experience lasting results. All skills operate under the same principle. The more you practice, the better at it you will become. So the more you cultivate discipline, the better at it you become. Go for deliverance. Have you heard about Pervert Park? I watched a documentary on 60 Minutes about the people nobody wants as their neighbors. Pervert Park was founded by the mother of a convicted sex offender, and it is home to 120 sex offenders struggling to reintegrate into society. When interviewed, many of the residents said they still have the urge even after serving time for the crime. Some temptations are uncontrollable because they are backed up by strong demonic forces. I recently watched a testimony on the NSPPD prayer platform given by a man that was unable to get over alcoholism for more than 17 years, even though it almost killed him and almost destroyed his marriage. In fact, it was so bad that the police advised his wife to leave him for the sake of the kids' welfare. All the while, he kept trying to stop but was unable to because demonic forces were responsible. He was delivered only by the power of prayer. Pedophilia, the kind of behavior exhibited by Cyril Kenneth, is a psychiatric disorder in which an adult or older adolescent experiences a primary or exclusive sexual attraction to prepubescent children. There is no evidence that pedophilia can be cured. Instead, Most therapies focus on helping pedophiles refrain from acting on their desires. Some therapies do attempt to cure pedophilia, but there are no studies showing that they result in a long-term change in sexual preference. What then do you do in such a situation? You run to God. God still delivers. Go for deliverance. He's the only one that can conquer the strong man that holds humans captive. That's it, guys. I'd like to know your opinion about this case. Kindly leave your comments below in the comments section. Till my next video, best wishes from my heart to yours. Bye.